This is my home, and you are certainly welcome here. Thank you very much for coming to my hotel. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark Butcher. I'm the general manager of the Newport News Marriott at City Center, where we host this event and thankfully have hosted this event for the last 4 years. This is this year's Business Appreciation Luncheon presented by the Economic Development Authority of the City of Newport News. The Marriott is delighted to once again host this, but I've got a few things to talk about because, this is really fantastic. This hotel is here because of partnerships between my ownership and the city and the Economic Development Authority. So thank you very much for the work that you did getting this hotel here. Can I have a round of applause for those folks? Thank you so very much. But I've been given a moment or two to have a couple of shameless plugs and talk about my business because I've got the mic. And so one of the things that we have here, can I have your, Laurent? This is Laurent. Can everybody give Laurent a hand, please? This is Laurent. One of the things that the Marriott has that nobody else has, and I need your help with this too. Has anybody ever seen the recent Marriott advertisements on TV, or has anybody had that? Well, I like that. I like that a lot. And somebody did us the favor of creating a t-shirt with somebody's face on it. And I'm not sure whose face it is that's on there. Does it have a likeness of someone that you might know? Laurent, how do we do this? Bon voy! And that's how it's done. That's how it's done here at the Marriott. Yes, at the Marriott we have the Bon Voy, but I tell you, there's really something spectacular about this whole economic development, and it's really about bringing new businesses in, but it's also about recognizing and building new local businesses. And so one of the partnerships that I enjoy partnerships with local businesses. One of the partnerships that I developed is with Ironclad Distillery. Would you stand up, please, and recognize? It's about shopping locally. It's about eating locally. But if I could say, it's about drinking locally. Doesn't hurt anybody. But there's a lot of happy stuff that goes into their barrels. I've got to say, there's a lot of happy. But I need your help. I really need your help because everyone except for the city leadership. Would you please stand up? Just by your chairs. Just entertain me just for a minute. Just stand up. Because everybody except for city leadership, because city leadership has already shown us what they can do. I'm saying they have already shown us what they can do. With the partnership with Ironclad Distillery, and I went and got a barrel from them, a 5-gallon barrel. They had just dumped all of the good stuff out of that barrel. I got it, and we plugged it, set it on its side, and put peppers and more peppers and hot peppers and some hotter peppers and some nice sweet stuff in there, and water and salt into that barrel for 4 weeks. And then we got this hot sauce that's on your table. So here is an example of keeping it local and creating a story around something local. So not only is there happy in this bottle, but there's happy. So if everybody could show the city leadership about this happy, please. Okay, come on, you need to help me here. City leadership showed us how it's done. Sit down. Thank you. Thank you for your leadership. Happy to see you all here. Thank you very much. And we can do one of two things. And I know you're eating and everybody's eating. I did notice a few people had chicken with their hot sauce, and other people had hot sauce with their chicken. So I don't know which way you went, but I hope you enjoyed that. And if you didn't see a hot sauce bottle on your table, it's because somebody already has it in their pocket. And it does have our label on the front recognizing Kitchen 740, which just happens to be ranked #1 in all of Marriott hotels in food quality. So great job to the hotel. #1. If we could thank our service team, they're going to continue to serve coffee for you. So anybody that's looking for coffee, they will continue to serve coffee. We can do one of the things, either turn the music back on or all say bon voy. Which one do you want to do? Bon voy? Okay. Okay, on three. 1, 2, bon voy! All right, that's the week. That's the way we do it. We practiced that. We'll get you next year. I'm happy to see that everyone enjoyed their lunch, and thank you very much for coming and attending. We have 3 of our local leaders that are going to say a few words today, and I know we're all looking forward to hearing their comments. First, we'll have Florence Kingston, the Director of Development for the City of Newport News, and the Secretary-Treasurer of the Economic Development Authority speak for us. Thank you. Followed by Alonzo R. Bell, Jr., Chair of the EDA. Thank you, Alonzo. And finally, the Mayor of City Newport News, Dr. McKinley Price. So without further ado, I present to you Florence Kingston.
Good afternoon, everyone. I can't do bon voy quite as much, but good afternoon. I did tell Vice Mayor Tina Veck that I tried this morning to see if I could laugh. I love her laugh, and that I couldn't be quite as fun as she is, and so I appreciate that. As Director of Development and Secretary-Treasurer of the Economic and Industrial Development Authorities of the City of Newport News, I would love to welcome you here to our 2019 Business Appreciation Luncheon. We really look forward to this event each year as it provides us a chance to offer a collective thank you for choosing Newport News as your business home. I'm pleased to again see so many of our Newport News companies represented as we celebrate your accomplishments. But before we get started, and those of you that have been here before know that I always enjoy saying a thank you and recognizing our sponsors for today's event. These sponsors help us on both the luncheon and the golf, and as you know, on our commemorative shirts. So I would, if you will bear with me, their names are on the signs, but I still like to call them out individually. We have Abbott Realty, Alliance Engineering, Amada Hoffler, ATCS, Bayport Credit Union, Campana Waltz Commercial Real Estate, Cannon, Virginia, Chesapeake Bay Packing, Clancy and Thays, Coastal Virginia Environmental Coatings, Drucker and Falk, Dominion Terminal Associates, Fairleigh Boat Works, Holiday Inn Newport News, Hornsby Tire and Service Center, Jones Blackman Wilson Kelly, Kinder Morgan, Lee Bear, Marriott at City Center, Patton Warnham Hatton and Diamondstein, Scotty Signs, and W. and Jordan. May I have a round of applause? And a special thank you. We got a call yesterday from Jeff's Flowers asking to have the opportunity to put flowers on all the tables today. So we want to give a special thank you to them. So no one person or one company can do it alone. In Newport News, we all work in concert with others to achieve goals bigger than what we can achieve alone. That goes for city departments too. We're glad to have a number of our city department heads here today that wanted to take the time to acknowledge the value of our Newport News business community. Whether it's engineering or planning, police or fire, public works or waterworks, budget or finance, treasurer or revenue, we all work together to move our community forward and assist you. So I'd like to ask all of the department heads who are here today just stand up and be recognized. And of course, I'd like to offer a very heartfelt thanks to our wonderful city manager, Cynthia Roth, for her leadership. She's truly been a strong and steady leader during her tenure, and we're very lucky to have her. So. The City of Newport News and the EDA remain committed to helping you however we can, whether it's through one of our numerous programs or services, or by helping you connect with our allies and partners. Department of Development staff are here today wearing their Periwinkle 2019 Business Appreciation shirts. At this time, I'd like to ask members of my terrific staff to please stand. Thank you. Please don't hesitate to let them know how we can help you and your team. As you all know, thanks to a large part of the support of our sponsors, you will be receiving one of our commemorative shirts before you leave today. Thank you again for what you do for our great city. Please join me now in welcoming to the podium the Chairman of the Economic Development Authority, Alonzo Bell.
Thank you, Florence. You know, it's a great relief to Cassandra that I don't have to, that she didn't have to give the remarks from the IDA again this year. She did the last 2 years and did a remarkable job, so I hope I do you justice. As a native of Newport News, it is a great pleasure for me to serve as the chair for the Economic Development Authority. I join with my fellow board members in expressing our thanks for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us here today as we gather to recognize and celebrate those companies and organizations who choose to make Newport News their home. Before I start, I would like to recognize all members of the Newport News Economic Development Authority and ask that those present please stand. Mary Aldridge, Cassandra Green, Gary Mentor, Jonathan Skinner, Jennifer Smith Brown, and Jeff Veerhoff. Let's give them a round of applause, please. I certainly thank you for all of your assistance on the EDA. The people in this room represent a diverse group of businesses, government entities, elected officials, community partners. Each one has a purpose and a role to play in building and maintaining a strong and diverse community and economic base, not only in the city of Newport News, but in Hampton Roads and throughout the Commonwealth. In fact, in order for cities to be successful and thrive, they must think beyond traditional local and regional borders. I'm convinced if we shine the correct light on our existing businesses, our location, our people, our world-class research facilities, and everything we have to offer as a city, we will be in prime position to compete on a global scale. All of us are interconnected, and we rely on each other's successes. And when we help each other to achieve our potential and to make Newport News a great place we can make Newport News a great place where great things are happening. I would like to note that we have representatives from several business assistance ally organizations that are here with us today. We have representatives from the Virginia Economic Development Partnership, the Virginia Department of Small Business and Supply Diversity, the Small Business Development Center of Hampton Roads, the Port of Virginia, the Greater Peninsula Workforce Development Board, the Newport News Redevelopment and Housing Authority, the Virginia Peninsula Chamber of Commerce, Virginia Community Capital, the Service Corps of Retired Executives, the Hampton Roads Community Action Program, and the Hampton Roads Economic Development Alliance. So if you're a member of one of those many, many groups and organizations, please stand and be recognized. Thank you very much. With all those groups, I figured it'd be the whole room almost. I encourage you to contact those people so you have a better idea of how they can help you with your specific business needs. If you are unable to connect with them today, feel free to contact our staff so we can assist you in helping to make that connection. So those folks are here to serve you as a business person, so please utilize the resources that are available. As your EDA, we work to help set the table for you to create an environment that is business friendly. Whether it's helping to facilitate expansion of existing businesses, site selection for new businesses, or providing assistance with entrepreneurial business development, we can help. The EDA is committed to being a partner in bringing about meaningful change throughout the city of Newport News. A few examples. In the northern portion of the city, our acquisition of the Sherwood properties and the former Kmart property ensures the EDA will be an engaged stakeholder as the Denby Warwick area plan is implemented. In the central part of the city, we are a proud partner and champion of the Tech Center Research Park, which is nearing completion of Building 1, a planned 850,000 square foot campus with 10 buildings and an estimated 5,500 employees. In the southern part of the city, and perhaps one of the most exciting projects, we are a proud partner with the City of Newport News Redevelopment and Housing Authority, and collectively be committed to bringing about transformational change to the Marshall Ridley neighborhood through the pursuit of a Federal Choice Neighborhood Initiative grant funding. Outstanding. Which, by the way, the city was just awarded $30 million from the federal government last month. I think we were one of 3 municipalities nationwide to receive that, so that's quite an accomplishment. So give yourselves one more hand. Also in the Southeast community, we will soon open the Brooks Crossing Innovation and Opportunity Center, which will include the STEM Digital Innovation and Fabrication Lab in the Brooks Crossing Opportunity Center. The STEM Digital Innovation and Fabrication Lab is designed to support hands-on and project-based learning and teach skills that are transferable across different industries. This is the first lab of its kind in Virginia. The Brooks Crossing Opportunity Center will be a hub for customized services related to career wellness, career awareness, skill development, wealth building, and support services. These are all exciting projects, and we couldn't do any of these without you. All of us who serve on the EDA board are either presently working in business or have been involved in business for many years, so we know the challenges you face in your respective businesses. We're committed to fulfilling our role by working with you to build upon your successes and to overcome challenges and to identify new ways to assist you in creating future business opportunities. I thank you personally for your hard work and that you and your employees do, and for your contributions that you make to the City of Newport News. Our combined success would not be possible without the efforts of our City Council and city leaders. So it's with a great appreciation that I welcome our next speaker to the podium. Please join me in welcoming the Mayor of the great City of Newport News, Dr. McKinley Price.
Good afternoon. Before we begin today, what I'd like to do is just have a moment to remember and honor the colleagues and families from Virginia Beach. You know, it's every mayor and city council member's nightmare that a tragedy like has happened would happen, and we're just blessed that this has not happened in our area, but we definitely want to show our feelings for those members of the family that have. So if you would, a moment of silence. Thank you. You know, it's times like these when you stop and reflect on your own life and those around you. And so it's fitting that we're here today to recognize businesses committed to making our community stronger. The jobs, services, and support offered by Newport News businesses involve the lives of our citizens and guests. And Mr. Bell, I want to thank you for those opening remarks and your leadership as chair of the Economic Development Authority Board. So on behalf of the Newport News City Council, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone to our 2019 Business Appreciation Luncheon. And I would also like to take an opportunity to recognize some of our honored guests and elected officials who are here with us today. And I want to start with my city council members and those who are present, if you would stand. Vice Mayor Tina Vick, Councilwoman Sandra Cherry, Councilman David Jenkins, Councilman Marcellus Harris, Councilwoman Sharon Scott, and Councilwoman Pat Woodbury. We're also honored to have with us Senator Monty Mason and my favorite delegate, Marcia Price. Thank you all for attending. Now, last year, we launched This Is Our Story, and it's a campaign to highlight the people, places, and businesses that make Newport News an ideal place to live, work, and unwind. You know, businesses in Newport News are the setting for so many stories. When people reflect on their lives, your businesses are woven into their stories. They tell the place where they purchased their furniture, their wife's engagement ring, the restaurant where they went to celebrate that big promotion, the place where they proudly worked for decades. Newport News businesses play a large part in each person's life story. You know, I look forward to this event every year because it gives us a chance to celebrate the successes of businesses here in Newport News. And we have a lot to celebrate this year. Entrepreneurs are realizing that their dreams right here are capable in this great city. Like Amber and Slate, a small business offering salon and spa services that recently opened in Hilton Village. Or Senior Runs, the recent winner of the regional Start Peninsula Entrepreneur Competition held in Newport News. Senior Runs was created to reimagine transportation solutions for senior citizens and those who care for them. Businesses move to Newport News because of our opportunities. Businesses like Target Flavors, a manufacturer serving the food, beverages, and pharmaceutical industries, which moved from Connecticut to the northern part of our city. And IV Watch, a company specializing in detecting IV infiltration to ensure the accurate delivery of medication to reduce drug dosing errors, which moved to the central part of the city. Lovely USA moved to downtown Newport News, a joint venture between a Japanese battery company and Washington-based Ackerman Automation that specialize in maritime engineering, design, and systems integration. Newport News is also a city where businesses can put down roots and expand beyond their wildest imagination. Ferguson's Enterprises, as you can see going up, is also a city where businesses can put roots and expand their efforts as well, and their headquarters here now in City Center. Lee Beer USA is significantly expanding their operation in Copeland Industrial Park. And Newport News Shipbuilding continues to make significant investments in support of the Columbia and Virginia-class submarine programs, as well as to support efficiencies in its aircraft carrier programs. Now, these are just a few examples of the thriving business environment in Newport News. You each have your own story of success, of resilience, and tenacity to share. So why are businesses choosing our city? And I think it's due to our dedicated team of strategic partnerships. I've said before that Newport News is a city of believers, and we believe in our businesses. We want every business, no matter the size or mission, to succeed, and we are committed to providing the resources and the support needed to help them thrive. I commend our EDA and the entire development team for their innovative thinking and unfailing support of our business community. The entrepreneurial spirit is alive in Newport News, and I am proud to join with you today to celebrate your accomplishments and hear about your big dreams for the future. So I want to thank you for being part of the story of Newport News and for choosing our city as the site of your business. We look forward to continuing to grow with you in the many years ahead. Thank you.
thank you so much, Mayor Price, and thank you to City Council for your continued support of this event. I also want to again thank my development staff for all the great work and dedication throughout the year, and really, we sincerely mean it to the business community that we're here to provide assistance and answer questions and be able to connect you with some of our other ally organizations. So thank you for what you do. I will ask you, if you have not already, before you leave today, meet someone new, share and exchange business cards, and build a new friendship and a relationship of collaboration going forward to support Newport News. Thank you.